you think you're tough. You've seen and done it all. You might have had it a little rough, but let me tell you about my papaw. He was born in 32, somewhere in between. He didn't get his first pair of shoes until he turned 13. His daddy drank too much. They didn't have enough. He was hungry a lot. What he ate, he grew a shot. Well, I wonder if we went back to those days long ago, would we still have what it takes to walk down them old dirt roads? But I don't think so, not at all. They don't make them no more like my papaw. He had hands of steel and a cast iron backbone. He never learned to read or write, but he learned me right from wrong. He raised two little girls, and they were his whole world. They had more than enough to eat and pretty shoes on their feet. Well, it just goes to show not every hero can fly or move the earth. Some just go to work. Well, I wonder if we went back to those days long ago, would we still have what it takes to walk down them old dirt roads? But I don't think so, not at all. 'Cause they don't make no more like my papaw.
Remember that time when I was 9? I asked if you would let me drive, and you said yes with fear in your eyes. You said 2 hands on the wheel, be easy on the gas. Hold on, son, when I went too fast. But you smiled when we made it through the gate. What about that spring when I was 13? You asked if I was ready to drive that tractor parked out in the barn. You said push in the clutch and change the gears. I saw you grin from ear to ear. You said keep it straight, you're doing just fine. These are the days that will never leave my mind. Hey Papaw, did you realize how big you were in that little boy's eyes? Hey Papaw, oh can't you see how much you mean to me? Without you, I don't know where I'd be. Hey, Papaw. What about that night when I was 17, playing on that field of dreams? I scored a touchdown on my senior day. I looked up in the stands and saw you there, big old beard and long white hair, screaming, "That's my boy, the player of the game." That memory will never fade away. Hey, Papaw, did you realize how big you were in that young man's eyes? Hey, Papaw, oh, can't you see how much you mean to me? Without you, I don't know where I'd be. Hey, Papaw. That day when the good Lord calls your name, the only thing that I could ever say, hey, Papaw, didn't realize how big you were in these crying eyes. Hey, Papaw, oh, can't you see you're everything to me? It's because of you I'm who I'm supposed to be. Hey, Papaw. Hey, Papaw.
With a banjo in his hand, it was all a part of God's bigger plan. With his name up in lights for all the world to see, but he'll always be Papaw to me. I honor him for all he's done for me. I love and respect his legacy. He's larger than life, a true celebrity, but he'll always be Papaw to me. No one else on earth will take his place or fill the shoes he wears with dignity. With a voice sent from heaven, given by the King, and he'll always be Papaw to me. Lord, I feel so small beside this man, singing his songs across the land. I thank you for giving this precious gift so free, and he'll always be Papaw to me. If he should go before my time is through, a part of me will be in heaven too. I thank you for our time, Lord, with him, MAMAW, and me. His name is Dr. Ralph Stanley. No one else on earth will take his place or fill the shoes he wears with dignity. With a voice sent from heaven, given by the King, he'll always be Papaw to me.
Well, he's 3 feet tall with curly blonde hair, big blue eyes, and a blue high chair. He's everything, Papaw's little man. Well, it's sippy cups, toys, and afternoon naps, climbing on the tables, going to sleep in my lap. He's everything, Papaw's little man. Watching bubble guppies with that great big grin, just behind his pacifier over his chin. He's everything, he's my little man. He listens to the theme from Daniel Boone. He wiggles and dances to a George Jones tune. He's everything, Papaw's little man. When he hears me talk or hears me sing, he'll come a-running with a full head of steam. He's everything, Papaw's little man. He'll take off running with the TV remote. I'll have to trade him for a toy of his own. He's everything, he's my little man. He loves me, and I love him. I hope he'll always be my friend. He's everything, Papaw's little man. He'll sometimes fall and hurt himself. I'll be there with a hug and a help. He's everything, Papaw's little man. I worked all the time when my daughters were young. I didn't get to see them play and have fun. They were everything, like my little man. Thank God for that little man.
people sing, there's probably a song for every truck that ever was. And I'm going to tell you about my grandpa, Papaw's ride. He'd take us all around in it, feeding cows, going to the domino game, or sometimes he'd drive us to the pond to go fishing. Nowadays, it seems like everybody's got a big lifted pickup that they use to drive to the mall in. But when I was a kid, all the old men had little mini trucks, like an old Datsun or a Courier, or maybe a little Toyota. And them old guys could do an unbelievable amount of work with just their old worn out pickup truck. Here's a little song about it. There's 5-gallon buckets and a log chain in the back, a broken windshield and empty snuff cans rolling around the dash, yellow insulators for electric fence, a 4-foot piece of rebar and a come-along winch. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with a rustic baling wire. The tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy Love. A field road Frankenstein machine, Papaw's little truck. When the dust starts blowing in, don't you worry about a thing. Just grab onto the window, you gotta pull up while you crank. An old boy gave him tires, and I guess they're still half good. The bed is lined with corn cobs and a half sheet of plywood. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with a rusty baling wire. That tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy Love. A field road Frankenstein machine, it's Papaw's little truck. Well, you'd see it where his buddies were playing dominoes. You'd hear the worn out bearings every time it rolled. You'd see it coming at you in the wrong lane time to time, squatted down with square bales stacked up to the sky. When Papaw's little truck died, he put it by the barn, next to his junk Ford Courier, a little truck graveyard. I can't wait to see my Papaw when Jesus calls me up, and we'll drive on through them pearly gates in Papaw's little truck. It was wore out when he got it, and then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy Love. A field road Frankenstein machine, Papaw's little truck. A field road Frankenstein machine, Papaw's little truck.
Windows down, radio up, hands right in the window like ears on a pup, wishing we never, ever had to go back home. Stopped off quick for a drink and a snack, and then he says to me, let's hit the road, Jack. Well, I got brave and asked if I could drive. 12 years old, 4 years more, till I could hit the road like never before. But he tossed the keys and told me to take the wheel. Braking gear, and then we hit the road. These memories in my heart just can't be sold. 'Cause when we drive, there's nothing that compares to the ride. And that messy wind-blown air, that 2-door 3-seat F-150 feels free. To Papaw and me. year 16 years old, I grabbed my keys and I hit the road. And I called Pat and asked, would you wanna go? Cruising down Jackson and doing 35, got nowhere to be, and that's alright. Taking our time, just wasting the day away. Well, Papaw said I ain't been drove in years, and there's nowhere that I'd rather be than here. 'Cause when we drive, there's nothing that compares to the ride, and that messy wind-blown air. That old white long bed F-150 feels free. Papaw and me, Papaw and me. I was headed back from seeing Papaw. I told him he had made it through the long haul. Thought until the day he couldn't no more. Well, I loved him and knew he loved me. Walking back to the truck, I could hardly breathe. Swear I saw my Papaw in there waiting for me. Breaking gear and I'm flying down 92. Begging and praying, Papaw, I still need you. 'Cause when I drive and nobody else is there, I can't help but cry and miss your messy wind-blown hair. This old road runner 150 still feels free. 'Cause when we drive, there's nothing that compares to the ride, and that messy wind-blown air. That beat-up chip paint F-150 feels free. To Papaw and me, to Papaw and me.
I walked right beside you when I was a child. I'd done everything that you done. Now that I'm older, I'm still by your side. You and Mamaw's the best friends that I've found. Papaw, I love you with all of my heart. You took me in, you gave me my start. I'll be right with you until the end. Papaw, my hero and my best friend. Land. They love your music, all of your fans. As long as I'm singing, I'll sing your songs. In honor of you, may your legend live on. Papaw, I love you with all of my heart. You took me in, you gave me my start. I'll be right with you until the end. Papaw, my hero and my best friend. My papaw,